Hey guys, welcome back to another NRL fantasy video. We're here with our co-host Charlie. How are you, mate?
Good, thanks. As always, good to be here. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, well, good mate. So, how'd your team end up 291 overall rank? What are your thoughts on it?
Yeah. I had a very slow week last week. I think 798 points and not the best, but still I went up about 20 ranks, down about 20 ranks, which is fine. So I'm not too worried. We just take it as they come.
Yeah, any potential pivots here or anything you're looking at doing?
Um, might need to look at getting rid of maybe a Dylan Brown. He really didn't perform for me. Appy Coruscant didn't score much either, but I think he's going to be a hold. Maybe a Sean Bohr or a Brendan Hands, but otherwise they're mainly holds.
Yeah, well, Sean Bloor got that 45 of a try, which is a bit
Yeah,
mediocre.
if bit iffy, yeah.
Yeah, what about Scott Drinkwater? Any interest in selling him at all?
Well, no, because he got a try assist in the first 5 minutes and then got sin binned, and then after didn't really come back after that. So if he didn't get the sin bin, I thought he would have been fine. So not selling him, Scotty.
Yeah, all right. So I think that's pretty much it. But yeah, looking at my side, 744 overall rank. Yeah, 208 and K in the bank. I think that I'm in a pretty good spot. Yeah, what are your thoughts on this team and who are my potential trade targets?
Well, Dylan Lucas, it looks like, because he's got picked up that injury. How long's he out for? Maybe
I
two
believe he'll be back.
weeks.
Yeah, I believe he'll be back this week. It's 1 to 2 weeks.
Yeah, okay. So he's a hold or a sell. It's just up to you. Jane Campbell could also be a seller. What is he? How many weeks is he out? No, just two again, or
Yeah, he'll be back around 19.
yeah. So he'll be all right. And Brendan Hands potentially you could move on. It didn't get the minutes we wanted to see, but otherwise your team's looking pretty solid.
Yeah, I think with Xavier, with the news of Xavier Coates, I think Sua Falango is just a hold now.
Mm,
He's
yeah.
still
What
pretty
was
well
he
in the
out
week.
for? 6 to 8?
Yeah,
What
six
was
to
it?
eight
Oh,
weeks.
yeah. Jeez.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
Sula Falongo, perfect for him.
Ethan Strange and KO weeks are probably holds.
Yeah. If he's still holding Ethan Strange, you're going to continue to still hold him. So
Yeah, Barn going on to the Dogs. They get the better of it, even though Matt Burton can't kick a field goal. But he
yeah,
can whack the
Nick
ball up.
Hines, you mean? Nico Hines.
Yeah, Nico
Nico
Hunt.
Hines can't kick a field goal.
But yeah, so Cameron McKenna's got 90, and I had a bit of interest in him going into this week, but yeah, just couldn't pull the trigger. But 90, yeah, very interesting option. But I probably would be looking at him too expensive now, and just a bit of up or down by him. You reckon?
Um, yeah, he is pretty consistent, averaging 53, but that 90 is an outlier. Seven tackle busts, you don't normally see that from Cam, and
Yeah,
you don't normally see 170 meters of running. That's a lot for him. So I feel like it's just a one-off at the
yeah.
moment.
Reed Marnie didn't miss his usual tackles, but with that try, very boosted him up. He's a
Mm,
hold, but I think
yep.
720K is just too much to look to buy him. Matt Burton is a hold if you have him. Won't be looking to buy him. Max King is definitely a hold now if that's 66, or you
Yeah,
still
that.
looking to sell him.
No, you can't sell him after 66. He's had a few off weeks, but we know what he can do. He can easily average 55 to 60. So yeah,
Yeah.
easy hold.
I am interested in Blake Brayley. We know he's a season keeper
Mm,
and he's a bit of a discount. But I mean, I think it's close to this week or you don't do it at all. Good 19 hooker. Uh, Nakura is definitely a hold now. Got that line break and try that the owners were looking for.
mm.
866K for Nico Hines. Do you think is there any interest in him at all? Personally, I'm looking to wait for round 21 after their buy and see if his kicking meters come up a bit more.
Yeah, Nico Hines, 866K. He is an absolute snag at the moment. I think he will continue to get cheaper. So, like you said, picking him up around round 21 is probably ideal because I reckon he'll be around 840K, maybe 830.
Yeah, I still believe he has a very big break even too.
Yeah, he would because it
Yeah,
was 100 last week, so it'll probably be around 80 now, maybe more.
yeah, something like that. Yeah, 98 this week is what the footy stats say.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, he'll get really low, probably maybe in the 700s by around 21. So
No, that's 700, not that high.
you never know.
But yeah, Ramey, not Sam Hughes is a hold now. He got the minutes and a 41 score. You pretty happy with that?
Yeah, if you still own Sam Hughes, yep, just hold him.
Yeah. Um, Will Kennedy, Jacob Krause with a 34, moved to the fullback. Just
Mm,
didn't really do much this game.
yeah.
775 meters. Yeah, he's just a hold.
Yeah, no attacking stats either, so that's basically all base, those stats. So if he gets that line break, if he gets a try, a few more tackle busts, he could easily get 50 plus. Not
Yeah.
worried.
And Eero a hold after that good 38, made 7K.
Mm, yeah. He's still somehow making money. I don't know how.
Yeah.
But I feel like his lowest score will be around a 35 and he can max out about 60, so he's a hold.
Yeah, he's just got such a good base, and it's just
Mm,
so like he's good to own just because he's like he's going to get you those 35, 40 points,
yeah,
and probably a
he's a
season
bit of a
keeper in the
beast.
centers.
Mm,
Um, I got a bit of interest in Viliami kick out 518K. I think like we know what he can do. He can make a match into its own. What are your
mm.
thoughts? 28. I mean, it's a bit of a pot option, but it could pay off.
Averaging 39, scoring 28 with a try is very concerning.
Yeah,
Um, he did, other than that try, he did absolutely nothing. He ran the ball 40 meters, so that is a concern on the edge. With also uh 13 points and negative. So yeah, I'm not looking at Villa kick out.
yeah, fair enough. And Salmon, is it time to sell him?
Oh God, I think I sold salmon about 10 weeks ago. If you still if you still got salmon, it's either or hold or sell. He's not doing too well at the moment. So
Yeah, he's a lost cause. But the Broncos are in all sorts. I think it's the fourth loss in a row
it's,
for them. And
it's
Mitch Barnett looking all the keeper. Unreal game.
was did he get 72 minutes as a prop?
Yeah, he played prop.
That is crazy. I
Maybe he
think
was
he did
edge.
play prop.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, Mitch Barnett, geez, I do think he will play Origin 3, but he played Origin 2 and this hasn't affected him at all. So,
yeah,
or did
but
he
it was
play Origin
18th
2?
man for Origin too. So
Oh yeah, no, he didn't play Origin 2. Um, yeah, interesting option. Maybe getting a bit expensive now,
yeah,
730k, but he is an interesting one.
it was definitely a bring in a couple of weeks ago. I think. I mean, at the
Window's probably
720K,
closed for him.
like you got Eli Katoa, who's 30K cheaper, and I'm more interested
Yeah,
in Katoa than I am in what's his face, Mitch Barnett.
yeah.
I knew Corey Jensen would be a very good option, but I mean, he's probably just a bit too expensive to bring in as a couple of week play.
Yeah.
Xavier Willison's one that I'm very interested in. It was probably last week again. You bring him in, won't get the minutes in round 18, but good round 19, middle and edge, and maybe round 22. Any interest in there?
Look, I owned Willison, and then he kept getting put on the bench, and then kept getting 30 minutes and just did nothing. But try helped him 60 points. You'd take that a lot. He'll continue to make money for you, so I don't mind Willison at all.
Yeah, he's an unreal player. Tamari Martin probably way too expensive now to be looking at. Channel Harris,
Yeah.
the leader, made 30K, 291K.
Mm.
Are you still looking to buy him at all this week, or is that just the two tries? It was just lucky, and now it's probably just let him go through the keeper.
I would still be looking at Harris Tavita. Doesn't score those two tries, he might score 30, but for a bloke it's 250k, you'll probably take 30. And I think he can easily average about 40 points from Harris Tavita there. Yeah, no negatives as well, which is a real positive. And he's got good kicking game on him. Yeah, I don't mind him.
Yeah, I believe he still is a break even. I believe it'll be like 10 or so.
Mm,
But
maybe less.
yeah, going down. I think Cobbo with the news of Coates, he'll be in Origin definitely. So don't look at him. Pecora, he's a hold. Adam Fanua, do you think it becomes time to sell him now down at 695K?
Yeah,
Not playing well, and loss of minutes, and I mean, I think he's out of favour going to the Sharks.
yeah. He's had a very bad stretch of about 3 or 4 weeks, and now below 700k. I'd be interested in adding like later on in the season. I feel like he'll keep losing money. He could be an easy 50 point average like later on. So I'd be interested in him later maybe.
Yeah, he could be, but he's just got to get those minutes back, I think.
Hmm.
But going down, Do you think that Tohu Harris, I mean, 28 and 25 minutes. First of all, I don't understand why he's playing 25 minutes. I mean, he's one of their very, very best players and is so important for this team. But down at 616K, I mean, he's so very important for them. Is there any interest in him at all when he gets that starting spot back?
If he gets the starting spot back, it's interesting. Potentially, I'd be interested in him. Like 28 points in 25 minutes. He's a workhorse. 27 tackles in 25 minutes. That is mental. So if he gets that starting role easily 60 average, so yeah, I'd be interested in him.
Yeah, we all know what he can do. And I mean, it's just ridiculous that he doesn't have that starting role and he's not playing big minutes in my eyes.
Mm.
And the coach probably needs to get sacked if he's not going to play in big minutes. I was watching this game, a little bit of it, and I just don't understand why Dylan Walker's playing more minutes than him.
Mm. Mate,
Uh,
Tohu, he's a veteran.
is it time to sell Chance and Klukstad down now, 570K, just a couple of low weeks?
Yeah, I feel like he was a good punt for about 3 weeks. Like people bought him probably 5 weeks ago. I feel like he was a good 3 or 4 week punt. But look, he's still gonna be starting, obviously. So I think he's a hold. Like don't panic sell him after a few bad games. So he's all right.
Yeah, and the Warriors, they had a win, so I mean, that'll only help his scoring if they keep winning. So you see the Knights beat the Eels and Bradman Best. What a game he had.
Oh yeah, another 100-point game for Bradman.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
two full field tries I would do it for him.
Mm.
Any interest in Bradman Best up 56K at 700K now?
Yeah, I normally don't pay 700K for a center, but that's just me. Probably a low break even, so it'll probably make you another 30K, but you cannot expect 100, like probably ever again. Even though he repeated it again, but I feel like he'll go back to his 45, 50-point average, which is still good, but it doesn't justify his price.
Yeah. Mitchell Moses, 2 tries. I mean, it was the bounce back we were hoping for. 79, he's playing unreal footy. I don't think you buy him now of him playing Origin around the corner, but definitely a hold, and you look to buy him as soon as he's finished. Origin's
Tell
finished.
you what, Greg Marzhew, I am highly interested in Greg Marzhew at the moment. He showed the form he was in when he was playing last year, and mate, 65 points, 2 tries, 6 tackle busts. He's gone back to what he was. So highly interested.
Yeah, I was considering him this week, just looking at his scores the last couple of weeks, and yeah, Bradman Best just seems to be bringing the best out of him. Going down, I think Bryce Cairo was someone I was a bit interested in. 606K now, up 24K. I think it's just a bit too expensive for him now. For probably not someone that's a season keeper in the edge.
Mm.
Dan
He
Gaggle.
he's only 600K. Like, mate, Cardi Party last year he was like 750K, averaging 50 plus. So I wouldn't bring him in, but like he's not the worst option. I don't think playing 80 minutes.
Yeah. Dane Gagai, I think he's definitely a hold. Wouldn't be looking to buy him though. Before he could play Origin, like who knows what's going to happen there. He was 18th man. Could be a hammer to the wing, although Hammer's out. Sorry. Ryan Madison.
Ryan Madison, yeah. You
Yeah,
take a 46 from 46 minutes. Do you just hope he can get more minutes because he is a PPM beast? But you'd take that from him.
Yeah, you're not at all unhappy with that. If he gets 55 minutes, he probably averages about 52 at least.
Mm.
Uh,
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Will Price played well. What are your thoughts on him? Will he hold the spot?
Mm. If he does hold a spot, which it looks like he will, yeah, I'm a big fan of Will Price. He did score a try, which might inflate his score to about. If he didn't score a try, might be looking at the mid-30s. But yeah, I don't mind him at all. Half wing fullback duel, that's pretty handy. So yeah.
Yeah, plays around 19 too. Blaze Talangi, another 11K made. I think he's just a hold until around 20 when they got that buy. Jaden Brayley down another 19K. I do think he's a sell now.
Yeah, he's a big sell. Get him out.
Kai Pearce-Paul, he's a hold. Probably won't get a spot though when Dylan Lucas is back. Will Penasini had a terrible game. He's probably looking to buy him now.
Along with Dylan Brown, my man.
Jesus. I mean, he got a try assist and just his tackle numbers were down. Is he Is he a hold or sell now? 662K.
Look, I keep saying Dylan Brown's a hold, but I just don't think I can hold Dylan any longer. I feel like he only scores well when Mitchell Moses is out of the picture, and he's going to be in the picture for probably the rest of the season. So,
Mitchell Moses will be out around 19, and he is around 19 number two.
mm, it's interesting.
Yeah,
I'm probably looking to sell him this week, to be honest. We'll see
yeah.
how we go.
I mean, I'd sell, but depending on your round 19 numbers, maybe a hold. And
Mm.
last one for this game, Fletcher Sharp, 40K. Do you think his time's done now if Ponga around the corner could be back this week or next?
Yeah, look, I think they'll ease Ponga in to the side, but 23 points. Yeah. Look, you could probably hold him until Ponga is confirmed back, but yeah, I wouldn't sell him for now, but you just want expecting more from him.
Yeah. So the Storm get over the Raiders, and yeah, we see the big Jack Howe for his first NRL try. So good on him.
Yeah,
But
good on him.
missing a couple of weeks, so he's a
Yeah.
hold. But I mean, I wouldn't be looking to buy him now considering he's out. But yeah, Jerome Hughes almost 800K. I mean, he's unreal. You still be looking to buy him. Looks like an absolute keeper. Uh, I mean, it wasn't his greatest of games, but still 61. You're very much taking that. He's
Mm.
missing a turnover tackle that got taken off him. Yeah, I mean, do you still interested in him, and do you think he's a season-long keeper?
Oh, yeah, mate. Season long keeper, 100%. He's one, I reckon he's a guy that if you don't have a Moses or a Fafita, you just stick the captain on him every week and he'll average you 60 points. But even with one of his quieter games, he's still getting 60. So the sky's the limit for what Jerome can do.
Yeah, he can. Just doesn't make a lot of tackles at half, which is a bit 50-50. Like if he didn't get that try assist, he might have gone low, but it's all good for Jerome. Bronson Garlic, I wouldn't be looking at him. It was just Harry Grant was out. He got 80 minutes. They don't have another buy, so he probably won't get 80 again. Yeah, he's definitely just a hold now. I mean, you got Cameron Munster still unconfirmed where he's going to return, but I mean, it's risky now. 618K. He has been killing it, eh?
Mate. Window's probably closed on Wishart, but look, he's been mate up 368K for the season. That is mental.
Yeah, Trent Liero, someone I had a little bit of interest in, but he's probably an avoid. Tom Starling, I had interest in him too. If you can hold that starting spot, I'm very interested in him.
Mm.
But maybe he just got the spot because it was his 100th game, and Ricky was trying to like. But who knows with Ricky? KO Weeks got a full field try, which got him most of his points. Can't catch a cold at fullback, to be honest. If he is at fullback this week, I'll be looking to sell him. He doesn't look good. Doesn't play round 19. What are your thoughts?
Mm. Look, if it's bloody KO Weeks and Ethan Strange, I'll be holding KO Weeks because I speak for most people. I don't reckon they have enough trades to sell KO Weeks who's going to be playing every week. So look, you've probably got other fires to put out, which makes Weeks a hold.
Yeah. Sean Bloor scored a try, but he's probably a sell now. It's not a high enough base. Ethan Strange was at 41. Very happy with that. Yeah, I do think that Ethan is a hold. He has a very good running game. 258K. That dual position just so handy. With the news of Xavier Coates, Sua Falango is definitely a hold now coming on that wing. Just really quick footwork. And again, I mean, you see him break the line about 5 tackles and get a couple of run meters. He's a gun.
Yeah.
Eli Katoa went low. Just no real attacking stats. He's still a hold. You're not looking to buy him though?
33 means his break even will skyrocket. I'm not looking to buy Eli Katoa, but if you own him, 100% a hold. He's a season-long keeper.
Yeah, he'll be a season-long keeper. Going down, yeah, just the news Xavier Coates injured. Danny Levi low in minutes. Jordan Rapana going low again. And Timoko, I think, out for close to the season with a shoulder injury.
Yeah.
So Dragons versus Dolphins. Can we just quickly say, I've been getting stick about 2 of these buys this season. Jacob Little and Max Plaff. And, I mean, they're doing unreal. Talk us through it. Jacob Little, 704K. When is it time to sell him? Is it time to sell him? Playing 80 minutes. He has been killing it recently. And is there any interest in him as a season-long keeper?
Yeah, 100%. The bloke, he's on fire at the moment in an inspired Dragons team. Yeah, there's no way you could possibly sell him. He just slot him in hooker spot, mate. Yeah, you won't have to sell him. So season one keeper for Jacob.
Yeah, he's been unreal. I mean, he's got that round 20 bye, but yeah, I think he's just been unreal. And you see Jaden Silver, the pod of the year for NL Fantasy Fanatics, and yeah, he's been killing it. He's looking unreal. Made his Origin debut or Origin return, so good on him. Max Plath played 70 minutes. If he gets that hooker spot long term, he could be a very, very interesting hold and be a season long keeper with that dual
Yeah.
position.
Yeah, you can't get a triple dual position,
No, you
hooker
can't
half
get it.
mid.
No, you
Oh,
can't get
geez,
it.
too good to be true.
Yeah, imagine how good that would be. But you know what isn't too good to be true? Jack DeBellum. Gone like low the last 3 weeks. Low minutes, and he comes out, gets the
Low,
try.
mate. He's gone low the last 5 weeks, and then everyone sells him, and then he scores a try. Like,
Okay, he
far out.
still loses 14K, but now he's probably just a hold if you still own him.
Exactly. You're not selling him after 64. He was amazing.
Yeah. Ewan Aiken pretty much 57 in base. I mean, he still had 11 negatives, which put him up at 69, and you're very happy with that. He'll be season one keeper in the centers, so yeah, to hold him. Trey Fuller with the news of Hammer, you hold him for round 19 and just see when Hammer's back and then sell him. Jermaine Osako, not really his game, not his best. He's definitely a hold too, though. Herbie Farnworth, are you holding him now, or is his time kind of done and he's maxed out at his price?
Look, I don't think coming to the back end of the season, I don't think you can sell someone like Herbie. Like he can easily pump out a 60-point game. He's just had a few low ones, but there's no way you could sell him.
Yeah, I don't really think he'll be a season-long keeper, but you probably can't sell him. Not much else to talk about in this game. Tavita Pangai Jr. going low again. Kyle Flanagan probably a sell now. And yeah, just the injury to Jeremy Marshall King, it just makes him a sell, I think, with the news of him. And I don't think there'll be many cash cows coming in, but we'll have to wait a week for them to see.
Yeah.
Kurt Donahoe, if he doesn't get a suspension. 16-6 to the Cowboys. James Fisher-Harris, I mean, he's killing it recently. 670K is ridiculous. He's a hold, not a buy. Liam Henry, same bracket as Fisher-Harris, just won't get a spot long enough with Liam Martin back soon. Dane Laurie, if he can get a spot, he'll be a season keeper. Brad Schneider, he's a hold. I'm looking to buy him. A lot of these players are. Scott Sorensen, did you reckon he's a buy now down in his price at a discount and know what he can do?
Look, I was looking at Scott Sorensen probably 5 weeks ago, maybe when Penrith had that good buy schedule, and look, he just isn't performing this year. 51 points, you take that from him, but he's averaging 40. He is an interesting option with a mid-edge duel, but I do see Scott averaging 50, so I don't mind him as an option, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not the worst. Dude. That dual position, very handy. Isaiah Yo, I mean, good PPM, good game. I mean, you can't really put much down on this. Came off the bench, played 24 minutes less than he usually does, which probably equates to him getting another 15 points in the 62. So he's definitely a hold. Maybe looking to buy him with a highish break even now. It's 770, 60K. He'll be a snag there. Lukey's definitely a hold. Isaac Tungo, any interest in him yet? 34. I mean, when does his time come when Cleary comes back? Would you pull the trigger early?
No, would not. I wouldn't pull the trigger early. He's lost 20K again. Like he could easily be in the 300 soon. And when Cleary comes back, I reckon he will be in the 300s, and then I'll buy him. I don't think Isaac Tungo is someone you just pull the trigger early on like that because look, he's averaging 38 for the season.
Yeah, and Jack Cole probably a sell when their full strength halves are back. See if he gets that spot over Schneider this week and could hold him. Scott Drinkwater, is he a sell at all? 20 down 24K. I mean, he got that try assist, but that professional foul sin bin. What are your thoughts there?
No, I'm not selling Scotty Drinkwater. He's averaging around that 50 mark and got a try assist before he got sin binned. And if he didn't get sin binned, I reckon he would have got easily 45, 50 points. So that just ruined him.
I don't know if I'd stretch it that far, but did you see the news on just quickly Manly re-signing Chan Kum Tung?
Gordon Chan Kum Tong, man,
Yeah,
he is a cult hero. Good on
He
him.
is indeed. And yeah, I do think time for Thomas McKaylee is up here as a sell.
Yeah.
On to the last game, and it was a killer. But God, he's good. James Tedesco, 11 tackle breaks, 230 meters. I mean, I picked him up, then I sold him. 765K now. Do you think he's back to some of his season keeper and he's still interested in him at all?
Yeah, interested in Teddy. 765K. Look, it's a bit expensive, but we know who Teddy is. We know what he can do. I reckon he still hasn't hit his peak yet. I reckon he can average 55 to 60. Um, I do like Teddy a lot, but look, depends who you need. Like if you need a wing fullback, I'd jump on Teddy.
Yeah, I think Teddy will be good. It's between him and Edwards, but I mean, none of them play around 19, so it's 50-50. When Ponga comes back, he's interesting too.
Mm,
Victor Radley, I mean, we spoke about him as a pod a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, scored a try, put out a 64, pretty good game, but I think it's probably one you avoid. It was a couple of weeks pick up now for them not playing around 19.
mm,
Tom Young, I mean, we always know what he's going to do when he gets those tries. I just think 614K to bring in a winger is just a bit too expensive for me.
mm. Yeah, he 1 week he'll get that 50 to 60, and the next week he'll get a 20 to 30. So like wingers are just a bit too inconsistent for fantasy. So
Yeah, and
yeah,
that's the
just stay
same
away
boat.
from him.
That's the same boat with Tupou too. He's
Yeah.
all over the shop with his scoring.
And the Roosters flogged the Tigers, so you got to take that into consideration.
Yeah. And I do think that Joseph Suaalii is back for this team next week after his suspension. Terra May crosses for another try. Is he now just a sell with no more buys, like buy rounds left where he gets a bigger minutes with Origin players out and selling him at his peak at 705K?
You could sell him. Yeah, you definitely could, but I reckon you could get another week out of him and then assess your options after that. But
Yeah, see if he
look,
comes back into favour and gets big minutes when they're full strength.
yeah, I'd say he's a hold, to be honest. No, he is an absolute machine.
Yeah. Brandon Smith for Connor Watson. Yeah, he's a gun. Probably too expensive for me at
Mm,
795K. Although, did he move to the centres when Marnie went down because he was killing it at the start?
mm. It's a shame for him, but he'll be back to his normal position at lock this week, so it's okay.
Yeah, and Brandon Smith, he's unreal. I mean, if he plays well, he'll be a season keeper, 437K. Bit of interest in him at all with that hooker and mid duel and knowing what he can do.
Yeah, I know what he can do, and he's absolute rubbish. I don't like Brandon Smith whatsoever. Like, owned him at the start of the year. Look, he pumped out that 35, 40 points. He had a few good games, but I feel like that's just an outlier for him. Um, I just don't like Brandon Smith. He's too inconsistent for me, so I'd stay away.
Yeah, and going down, you see Galvin, 460K made, pumped out of 44, wasn't his finest game, but yeah, he's just a
Yeah,
hold. I think
mate.
for probably the
No
whole
attacking
season.
stats at all just on base with 6 negatives. Mate, he is a definition of a hold.
Yeah, when John Bateman comes back starting, he'll be very interesting. 42 and 58 minutes, good PPM if he was playing on
Mm,
the edge. 640K for John is very underpriced. Could be around AR 19 pickup. Um, Stefano not really cranking out his best scores. I do
no.
think there is an argument to sell him, but I mean, he does play around 19 though.
Yeah, I'd be holding Stefano. I wouldn't bring him in, but I'd definitely be holding him.
Yeah,
Like he had 6 negatives, which means he would have got 45 points if he didn't have those negatives. So
yeah.
it's fine. It's manageable.
Sione Fainu, Samuela Fainu pumped out a 39. Isn't the worst, still made 16K. You're still looking to buy him, and he's just definitely a hold, isn't he?
Yeah, it's definite hold. Probably wouldn't look to buy many Tigers mids or edges at the moment. Like the window was probably about 2 3 weeks ago, so it's probably closed now.
Yeah, I do agree with that. And Angus Crichton, I mean, he dropped 51K. You hope he high break even. He keeps dropping, and you can pick him up at
Mm.
sub 700 would be handy.
Yeah, pick him up after Origin, mate. That'd be so nice. We know what he can do. You pump out the 65s.
Sam Walker back to a skeletal with 606K. I mean, kind of a fullback to Grace, missing a lot of tackles now.
Mm. Yeah, look, Sam Walker, hold or sell. Like I wouldn't panic sell him just because of the bad game, but yeah, 12, 13 negatives in total. Takes him to a 47, around 45, 47. So you'd take a 45 from him. So I just hold.
Yeah, he'll be. Yeah. Joey Manu, the injury, he's probably just a sell now. Be looking very interesting when he comes back at 600k though.
Mm,
Um,
certainly is.
Adam Dewey, kind of a fullback to grace with that 29.
Yeah,
Nafu White, I think he's a bit out of favour now, and I think he's a must sell.
yeah. 24 minutes. He's lucky he got to 29 points, but yeah. So
Yeah, and Appy is just definitely a hold.
mm, yeah, Appy can easily average 50. So definite hold.
And don't be looking to buy Jareen Buller anytime soon.
Yeah, far out 11.
But yeah, pretty much. Thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Best of luck with your teams, and yep, see you in the buy hold sell.
See you boys.